Okay, I'm excited to be sitting down with you here today, Taryn. Thanks for taking the time out to meet with us.
Welcome to Sash & Gable Property.
Thank you. Now, I know all about your background and what you've done, but can you tell our viewers a bit about where you've come from and how this all came to be?
So I grew up in Africa, had the privilege of representing my country as a junior ITF tennis player. And in my final year of school, I took part in a Pittman 2000 business administration course. Unfortunately, you can't play professional sport all your life, so I had to have my plan B, which has led me to where I am today. And from there, I went to the United Kingdom and spent 8 years mastering my craft and working with the best. And then in 2007, I moved to Australia to be with the rest of my family and worked as an EA to the executive of R&D at Technology One, which is a global SaaS ERP solutions. And that's really where the fun began for me, and the world of technology sort of opened up to me, because at that time we were taking the solutions to the cloud.
Yeah, that old word, the cloud, which is at that time probably would have been just coming out, and now everything's in the cloud, including a lot of our technology, or all of our technology is in the cloud.
Yeah, that's right.
So it makes sense that where you are now and how you've changed into that, but what motivated you to get into digital administration and the real estate industry?
Well, Sash & Gable was born in 2016 by Ian and Gail Goby, and they asked me to come in and look at their end-to-end solution and primarily structure the administration team, the systems and the processes that are used today, and really define the service and that we want to provide not only to the team and the staff here, but to the clients who walk through our door.
Yeah, and I was saying earlier, technology at PropTech Group, we always say technology is the means to the end, not the end in itself. And it's all about making the agents' lives easier and then in turn, making it a better experience for the client. So I'm really glad to hear that you guys work on that same premise.
Yeah, nice.
Now, the PropTech Group, our Industry Champions campaign is not just about real estate, it's about the people behind real estate. And I know you're a very busy woman. Can you tell us about what other projects you're working on outside of real estate?
Yes, certainly. So I live on acreage on the north side of Brisbane in the beautiful Sanford Valley area. And every year I challenge myself personally and professionally to try something new and different. And that could be floristry, that could be candle making, that could be top bar beekeeping. And during the last year, my daughter championed me to come up with a new idea, and so we developed and designed our micro flower farm, and Notes to Rosa was born. And so we provide seasonal flowers to our local florists, and everything grown up on our property is slow and ethical and with much love.
Fantastic. And for those that are watching here today, we'll link the Instagram page, which I've seen and is awesome. So we'll link that here if people want to check that out. Now, Sash & Gable takes its mission statement very seriously. Can you tell us a little bit about how Sash & Gable Property differs to other real estate agencies in Brisbane and in Australia?
Our mission statement is extremely important to us here at Sash & Gable, because it is at the forefront of every decision and consideration we make for our clients, because we want to improve the journey for so many who pass through our door. When you look at the transaction of property, you're often dealing with, there's the exciting part where you've got first home buyers coming into the market and buying their first home, or families upgrading to their next property. But there's also the other side of it, where you've got the turmoil of a separation or a deceased estate. So our statement is core to our dealings with all our clients.
So the value that PropTech Group has that you live by most is the pioneering spirit value. So tell us a bit about how your pioneering spirit has helped Sash & Gable reach its mission.
My role here at Sash & Gable Property is to support the team to define their strategies and charter their courses, determine the operating systems, technologies and tools required, but to also train and support the team in understanding the model as well as learning their pieces. I also look at implementing mechanisms to measure and monitor to constantly improve the outcomes. But it's not just done by one person. It's a diverse melting pot of talent, not only with the team here at Sash & Gable, but Eagle Software, who's our CRM provider, as well as hand-picked trades and service providers who are not only upholding their own mission and values, but ours too.
Yeah, and it's such a great group of technology products that you use together, and it's great that you're using our friends and of course at Eagle Software as well, part of the PropTech group. Now, you use quite a bit of real estate tech. In fact, in the normal real estate practice, we've done a bit of research and they use at least 10 pieces of technology to run their businesses. What are some of the weaknesses that you've found in real estate tech, and how have you solved that problem for Sash & Gable?
I think it's also coming to solutions that are less clunky, and they provide you with a seamless approach to everything that you do. It's got to be fresh, it's got to be modern, and best of all, it's got to work for the business. Otherwise, you're just sort of fighting against sort of archaic and old technologies.
So on that, can you tell us a little bit about how technology has improved the lives of the agencies at Sash & Gable Property?
Absolutely. So we migrated to Eagle Software in early 2019, and it has been an absolute breath of fresh air with the whole ethos that the Eagle Software are delivering to not only us, but all their customers. It's fresh, it's modern, it's incredibly powerful with all the tools and automations, and just how it is built around, and the operating systems that we can use. And it's so easy for the agents, because we've got to remember that these agents are not tech savvy. So we've got an incredible solution that is allowing them to do what they're good at, and that's list and sell. And then at the back end of the software and the administration support that they get is absolute world class.
Yeah, it makes total sense. And again, just using that technology to improve the lives of the agents within the business, which of course then allows them to spend more time with the client and provide an even better client experience, which at the end of the day, of course, is what we're all here for.
Absolutely.
They pay the bills, right?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, Taryn, thank you so much for giving us your time and being the first of our industry champions.
Thank you.
Really live by, and that pioneering spirit is so much about what you guys do here. It's been fantastic. Thank you so much for having us in your office today.
Thank you so much for visiting us. It's been a pleasure.
Cheers.